Well, if it's Halloween, it's cassette decks, creaky tricycles, and very well-engineered death traps. It's been a long 7 years, hasn't it?
Any identification on the victim?
Puzzle piece. But Jigsaw has been dead for 10 years.
It's not him. Can't be.
This was on the body.
The truth will set you free.
After a 7-year hiatus, John Jigsaw Kramer is back at the top of the box office, bringing in an estimated $16 million in his first week out. That's about $4 million behind box office expectations, but more than enough to keep Jigsaw profitable. It's also the second worst opening in the franchise's history.
Hello, Brad. Hello, Ryan. I'm gonna play a game.
The Saw franchise released a new film every October between 2004 and 2010, culminating with Saw 3D, which was supposed to be the final chapter. So much for that final chapter thing. Since Jigsaw first rolled into theaters more than a decade ago, Lionsgate and its demented puppet have brought in nearly $900 million, making the Saw series the third highest grossing horror franchise ever. Right behind the Conjuring series and the Alien films. But for as long as Jigsaw has been around, he's never been a go-to critic's choice, and unsurprisingly, Jigsaw is no different.
The good news is, Jigsaw isn't the worst horror movie of the year. The bad news is, it's still bad enough that that's the good news.
Like most of the Saw series, this latest gore fest has been certified rotten by the tomato meter. But based on ticket sales, it looks like the real Saw fans couldn't care less. And with that, on to number 2.
I got this sister of mine that I've been wanting dead for a long time. You think you can help me with that?
Dropping to number 2 this week is another extremely frightening film, albeit for a different reason. Boo 2, Madea Halloween brought in an estimated $10 million in its second week out. And at number 3 is Geostorm, bringing in an estimated $5.6 million in its sophomore weekend. As for next week, Valkyrie and the Revengers.
Here we go! Revenges?
I mean, we don't have to have a name.
And yes, Thor's going to be there too.